Ooh, Alpha's right torso. Yep, open, there it goes. Apply damage. Torso twist here. Get up in his face, bam, right there. Okay, and him again. There we go. There's a kill. Hey, what's going on, guys? Phil here. Welcome back to another Mechwarrior Online favorite build. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Griffin. And, well, this is sort of a no-brainer. I've pretty much used the 2N for the longest time. It's actually one of the most unique out of all of the Griffins. And I would say maybe a shout out to the Sparky, just because it is a unique one. All, of course, energy, and it's the hero, though. So in that case, I've used the 2N the most, and it works exceptionally well at what it does. And in this particular case, why does the Griffin 2N shine? Well, ECM. That's pretty much the main reason why. It does get outplayed when it comes to anything with range, like if you're talking about MRMs. You can do MRMs on this. I have 4 SRM 6s on here with Artemis, and we have a light 270, and we'll get into those details. But there's a few things that makes the Griffin unique, and as far as good. One, it's got these huge shield arms that you don't really use on this mech, so again, they work for that. You've got a very tall and lanky sort of, aesthetic to it, especially with the legs. Makes the legs a little bit harder to hit, comparatively to like the Wolverine, where it's got a little bit chunkier legs. And of course, high mounts. Who doesn't like high mounts? If you can see it, you can hit it. And with that all being said, you also have jump jet capability. So you have the maneuverability, you have the firepower, and of course you have the ninja capability with the ECM. Keep in mind, at the time of this recording, ECM is a little bit broke because of the skill tree, but if you're watching in the future, hopefully it's fixed. And if you're wondering what's going on, it's just because the skill tree got adjusted and didn't quite work. So all that being said, let's go just dive into the mech lab, go over this really quick, and then show it in action, shall we? All right, this is a pretty straightforward build. Nothing crazy. We have Indo, double, and no, armor. It's just regular standard armor. We have 5.5 tons of SRM ammo with Artemis, and again, make sure you have Artemis. 1 double heat sink, a 270, again, light engine, 1 jump jet, ECM, and armor distributed. Like I said, you actually can do this with an XL. There's nothing wrong with that. You just have to change some stuff around. What are the benefits or negatives, the pros and cons to this setup with an XL or a light? Well, you tend to be close range, obviously, with the SRMs. So you are going to take damage and possibly lose a torso. And that's why I sort of lean towards having a light engine. That way you can lose the left or right torso and still keep fighting. Whereas if you do the XL, yes, you're faster, which leads to potentially more survivability. But once you get one of these torsos blown off, well, you're going to be dead in the water, right? That's always the trade-off, speed and maneuverability. If you look at like the Wolverine with 3 SRM 6s with Artemis, it's got like a 355 XL, right? So that's a substantial, engine size compared to a 270. So it's really just a trade-off, right? You have more firepower, you have the ECM capability, and in that regard, it's going to serve you really well. And again, I have a light engine in this. So that's pretty much it. This is my favorite build. I've been using this build for the longest time. Back in the day, of course, it did have an XL because that's before we had light engines. So anyways, let's go ahead, hop in game and showcase what this build is capable of. And let me know again down in the comments below what your favorite 2N build is, or is the Griffin your favorite out of all of the Griffins as well? And of course, we talk about this live over on my Twitch streams. And if you haven't joined us, make sure to do so. Twitch.tv/NGNGTV. And I'll have a link down below, Monday through Friday, 12 to 6 p.m. Join us. It's a great time. And again, I'll have links for like Discord and all that down below. But anyways, let's hop in and, well, let's do a thing. All right, here we go. First thing, again, to do for me at least is set up the weapon groups. I have weapon group 1 as the primary, just all of the SRMs, and weapon group 2 as chain fire. And that's mainly just to basically help out in the situation where I can go for a target. Maybe I'm riding the line, and it just gives me a little bit more finite control over applying damage here. So we do have Hibernal here. We'll sort of see what the Ice Ferret sees here. Again, 79.5 kph, not the fastest. You can find yourself in trouble if you overextend. But we do have 1 jump jet. There we go. There's a target. There's some smaller targets. There's a bigger target. Just want to be careful here.
Targets engaged.
Not something we want to play with. All right, let's maneuver here. Sort of see what's going on. Obviously, rotation to the left would be great, but this is hibernal. This is an older map design, if you will. This doesn't really like rotation that much. I say we push these guys. That's what I say we do. Oh, dual heavy Gauss. That's scary. All right, especially in a Griffin where it's so easy to take a torso here. I think the problem here is we're being a little bit passive. All right, that could be a right. Here comes Golf. Again, we're just gonna ridge here. Do some damage. Possibly. Go. That was a good hit. That was a really good hit. Team's rotating, so I need to just pay attention to that. Rotate with the team here. I don't want to be left behind. That being said. All right. There we go. There we go. One down. One down. Ooh, snubs and 20s. Interesting. I've never seen that build. But I'm just gonna fling some rounds down range. In this case, some missiles. Ooh, do need to watch behind us.
Engaged.
All right, we got a crab right here. All right, again, I am providing ECM for friendlies as well, so there is that. I watch hugging that target right there. All right, he's down. Yep, he's down. And Uziel's at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and push over here. See if Alpha's right torso. Yep, open, there it goes. Apply damage. Torso twist here. Get up in his face, right there. Okay, and him again. There we go. There's the kill. There's the incubus that I can't really do anything about. Let's go ahead and turn around here, Foxtrot. Using my arms here. Again, you can see I'm sort of torso twisting, using these huge pauldrons on the arms to absorb damage. And here we go. This is 2x action. Whoa, what just happened there? That was super weird. I don't know if anybody just caught that. It's like something just happened. I've never seen that. That was weird. Kilo is in the open. Okay. Again, gotta be careful here. Just using some of the jump jet capability here. All right, he's hurt. Let's go ahead and apply the pressure here. And there we go, another kill. Let's go and push towards Echo here. Again, I want to be super aggressive. I also need to be a little bit aware that I'm vulnerable here. Oh, something just hit me. That was a Gauss rifle. Something? Light Gauss? That's annoying. Yes, it is. There's set up over there. Okay. I'm going to maneuver this way. It was a light Gauss rifle. What in the world? What is that? I don't know. Push. So what I did is I'm maneuvering here instead on the outside. That way, if they are firing at me, again, we got cover in between me and the said targets. He's dead. We got 11. All right, so it's the incubus. Last one alive. Wow, that escalated very quickly, and he is not doing well. Let's see if we can... Bam, got a hit. And some team damage. Oof, sorry, buddy. Well, that happened really quick. Again, maneuverability. One thing you want to try to do with this particular setup, again, you saw me jumping, firing, and twisting. Again, using these arms, you can see they've taken quite a bit of damage, especially like my left arm. And that's, again, mainly to how big they are. I don't care about them. They don't have any weapons. They don't have any equipment. They're really just there to protect the side torso. So again, very good demonstration of how to use the mech. And in that situation where you need to make sure to choose your paths correctly, right? If I, I don't want to play any range games, I need a maneuver to be able to get in close. Going after targets, larger targets, maybe not the smaller, light mechs. Going after those bigger targets is where you're going to see success. And then, of course, hopefully your team works down and you can take care of the little guys first. But really, the big thing with that mech is positioning across the board. And that's it for the Griffin 2N. Like I said, there are some alternatives you see out there, whether it's XL engine. You can also see different setups as far as maybe using MRMs. Now, I've tried MRMs on this, MRM 30s, and even I've had community members suggest MRM 10s. Here's the issue with MRMs on this build, and you could even argue SRMs to some extent. there's just better mechs that do MRMs better. And I'm looking at the Trebuchet 7M, I'm looking at the Griffin, or not Griffin, I'm looking at the Wolverine, maybe even the Dervish in certain circumstances where it's just better. The main thing this has against all of those is not firepower, it's ECM capability. Now, of course, you could do stealth. I've never done stealth on this, but you could do that as well with SRM maybe 4s or something like that. But that's really what this brings to the table, is that ECM, the ninja capability, as I like to call it. The others just don't have that. They have firepower and a lot of it. So that's what it's competing against. And that's why this is my favorite build, because it really makes it unique compared to all the other variants in the Griffin line. And so, yeah, just let me know. Do you like the Griffin 2N? Do you like any of the others? Do you prefer the Sparky or maybe the Hero? I don't know. The Hero, we just don't talk about it. But let me know down in the comments down below. If you found this video informative or fun or engaging, make sure to click that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Until next time.